Hello, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be another cast by Atlaretv on Atlaretv on YouTube, twitch.com, rather youtube.com/Atlaretv. This is going to be a game between SlayerSCella, the Korean programmer. I believe this could be a fake, but I'm pretty sure it's not, because on the list of the replays and the details, it did say that his stats were he was High Masters, almost Grandmasters in North America. He does play both, I would imagine. Most Korean players do, so I imagine this is actually Sella rather, even though he usually plays Zerg. This is going to be a game between him and a player called ClashPanther. I've never really heard of ClashPanther. I mean, it sounds like it should be familiar, but it really isn't. Nothing's coming to mind. Maybe he's a high master player who's beaten a few pros who I've looked in a replay of, or something along those lines. I watch a lot of replays, guys. That's like what I do. A lot of people watch streams and stuff like that. I'd rather just like watch replays. That's kind of what I do. Aside from that, there's going to be a game on MLG's dual site, so this could actually be one of the MLG qualifiers. Actually, that is entirely likely, but it looks like Sella is going to be opening with a 13 gate, I would believe. By the looks of it, he didn't scout on the 9 pylon, and it looks like the Terran is going to be opting. No gas would be taken yet, so we're going to know in a minute, but he's not going to be walling in, which is also kind of a big deal. A lot of Terran players do like to do that, and yeah, Sella is going to go for the 13 gateway, which is not a bad move at all. Maybe even a 12 gate bit economically. There's a bit of a difference between scouting on the first and scouting on the gateway. It's kind of weird. It's all about the chrono boost in that situation. But it looks like I don't think we're going to be seeing any gas. Oh no, we're going to be seeing a slightly late gas from ClashPanther. So maybe he doesn't need it. Maybe he wants the extra minerals. Maybe he wants to expand and then go into Marauders, because Marauders aren't that gas heavy. You can run them off one gas quite easily. But it looks like ClashPanther's going to move out here for the scout, and he's going to see Sella in the middle, so they'll just move through and they'll see that. In the meantime, it looks like Sella is going to get his gas. I keep calling him Sella. God damn it. He used to be in a clan called Wera before they disbanded, and that's what I'm kind of used to, because he was like, not their ace per se, he was their coach and one of their head players, but like, you know, he was like the personality in the team, and he still kind of is a personality in the team that he's in now, which is Slayers. He's actually quite a big deal. He's with Boxer, and him and Boxer do a lot of work for the Slayers team. But it looks like, yeah, the gas is going to finish up for ClashPanther. He's going to put 3 guys in the gas. He's going to get Marines. I expect this is going to be a fast expand build with that timing of gas. And it looks like Sella's going to get his second gas off one base, so it doesn't look like he's going to be expanding straight away. Rather, he might be going for a robo, or he could be going for a 3-gate expand, which you don't usually see, and 3-gate expands aren't usually a PvT thing anyway. You do see them on occasion with like a 3-gateway pressure, and then like a robo like straight after the next. I've seen that build before, but you don't really need 2 gas that quickly for it. Reactor going down for ClashPanther, so it doesn't look like this could be an M&M build. This could be a Marine expand build with this barracks here. I don't know what it is. I just like zoned out on like that little elephant there. Like, I don't even know what it is. I just actually want to see what it is, but I can't really click on it. It's like a ram. It's like a mountain goat, but it's like way small. It's like as big as the Marine though. It feels like the depot shouldn't be that big and the barracks shouldn't be that big. I don't know what it is, but it looks really out of place. But in any case, it looks like ClashPanther is going to expand in the safe spot. He's going to move it inside his base. Slightly less economical because you have to fly it down, so a few extra seconds of mining time, but it's not too bad. Chrono boosting some units out for Sella. He's going to get his... where's his other units though? I started looking. He's Stalker's here, so he skipped the Zealot, and then he opted to get a Sentry out. He's going to get a second Sentry out as well, so maybe he's just going a Sentry expand off one base. That is actually not a bad build, actually, just like 1-gate sentries into expand. It seems like a good move, because although it's a little later, it just feels like you've got a lot of sentries to deal with any sort of push that comes in the mid-game, like a really early Marine Marauder push, like a 5 racks push off 2 bases, or something along those lines, like just as Medivacs pop out, or even beforehand. So it looks like Sella's going to get 2 more gateways, so it looks like he's going for a 3-gate pressure into expand, or just 3-gate. He's going to take the map and get a Nexus behind it. Besides from that, nothing really too exciting going on. I mean, it seems like both players are kind of in their element right now. ClashPanther playing Ultra Sand, and besides from the reactor here, which I kind of like, actually. I feel like it doesn't really sacrifice any economy, it actually probably increases it by going for gas. I mean, you can't really push it on the map with these Marines, but I don't think you really need to in this situation. I mean, you're going to be safe from any cheeses, definitely. You're going to need enough Marines to save yourself from any cheeses so long as you scout it in time. You can safe expand quite easily. I don't think you really lose a lot from this build. I think it's actually quite a nice lean build, and a lot of Terrans may be doing it actually, which is not a bad move. And it looks like the expansion is going to go down for Sella, so he's a little behind in the timing of it, but just the way things work out, it's going to be at the same time the expansions get real mining potential. And it looks like like the Marines are going to move in the ramp here to try and clear out the Stalker before the expansion comes up, and Seller will probably know this, so he's probably going to just do a bit of damage here, and he's probably just going to keep harassing and preventing this expansion from going down. It's going to be a little annoying. The Marauder production does start, and so does Concussive Shell, so Stimpack will also be on the way momentarily, I believe, for ClashPanther, and aside from that, I think the goal for ClashPanther is to get his base established, and then he'll go from there. I don't think he really has any, like, it seems like a very standard setup. It's like he's gone a different way, but he's ended up on the same, like, set of traffic lights, essentially. He's taken a different road, the road less traveled, and there's nothing wrong with this road, per se. It has its ups and its downs, like any build does, and it looks like Seller is going to get away just before Concussive Shell's finish, so he should know this, and he should want to back off, and he does know to back off right about now. He's got 6 sentries, which is actually quite a lot, and he's getting a Robo now. Not a bad move. His expansion is about 70% of the way through, and it looks like Panther's probably just going to put his expansion down momentarily. He sees a bunker Seller, which is kind of useful information. It says, for the moment, that Panther isn't too confident in what Seller has. He hasn't seen Seller expand quite yet. Actually, he may have seen it. Let's just take a look here. He hasn't actually seen too much from Seller at all. In fact, all he knows is there's 1 gateway and 2 gases. So there could be almost anything from Seller. For all he knows, it could be like a Colossus push that like Choya likes to do of one day, such as to proxy a Robo and proxy the Robo Bay and the Robo there, get like extended thermal lance, and then just pushes like a Zealot Colossus timing push like in PvP, but in PvT. Which pretty much outright kills anything that isn't like a fast expand into a quick 1-1-1 where you get really quick Vikings. It's really nuts, that build, but Immortal production has started for Seller. It feels kind of right actually to go Sentry Immortal after an expansion. I don't know why more players don't do this. Quite a beautiful build from Seller. So let's take a bit of, not a bit of aggression, but a bit of a poke by Panther. He's a fairly even 3rd gas going down for Panther, so he is going to be taking up to Factory really soon. He's started his combat shield, his Stimpack's almost finished, and it looks like the bunker is also just placed down right about now. The engineering bay just does finish this right on time for about what you want it to finish on, but I don't really see any upgrades started yet. Quite curious that he gets the engineering bay right now, doesn't get the upgrades straight away, because he is going to want that, especially with the composition that he has right now. But it looks like Seller's going to move out. He's going to bring a probe here to do some damage. Here they is. So it could be seeing an all-in from Seller, and this is actually a really potent all-in that a lot of Protoss players have been doing lately in a different way, where they do get like 3 or 4 Immortals as quickly as they possibly can off 2 bases, and then they just push and they just kill the bunkers with the Immortals. It just feels really nice. Looks like Seller's going to move in. He's going to feel good about this. He's going to force all the bunker so there's no units can come in. He splits the units in half. This is looking really good for Seller, where all those SCVs is doing nothing here. The second Immortal comes in. Lots of Sentry energy, so he can do this push. He's just thrown down at least 10 force fields there. It looks like ClashPanther's going to have to back off. Seller is a clear 20 supply ahead right here. He's going to build a Twilight Council along, probably for I don't know what he's going to get it for. I believe he's going to get it for Blink, I would expect, or Templar tech, but I don't really know the purpose of the Templar. I don't really know the purpose of it quite yet. It's not really too clear, but he's going to build some more pylons, of course. He's going to push up this front. He's going to see what's going on. He's going to snipe these units as much as possible. He's going to split them in half and do as much damage as he can. There's Immortals in the front, though. It's kind of wrong. He probably wants it to be in the back or just in here. The Zealots are caught behind, but it looks like ClashPanther is going to get straight out loose to this. Celawera with a really nice push. He's going to Sentry force field everything there, and it's just bare sentries against these SCVs, but it doesn't really matter at this point, I think. He's done so much damage, he has half Cellar's supply, and it looks like Cellar's going to stream ahead and win this game on dual site. More units coming out here, but when you're in this position as Terran, you can't just have units just stream out there, and it looks like GG is called by ClashPanther. Thank you for watching. As always, the usual spiel goes on. If you'd like to contribute, just post or like. Thank you.